Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. So when we start today's journey, we'll be driving in Ginger Hill in the parish of Hanover. Just continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. Now, yesterday, I broke the story about DJ Kentucky. There were two errors in the story. The incident, it allegedly took place on Thursday, August 18 last year, not January 18 this year. The young girl involved, she celebrated her 13th birthday last year, September. So she was still 12 years old at the time the incident allegedly took place. So those are the two corrections. Now, based on some comments, I am forced to revisit this matter. There were some people who were saying that it is a lie because DJ Kentucky, him can get any woman he wants. There were also persons who were saying that DJ Kentucky was set up. My question is, seriously, set up by who? The 12-year-old girl who didn't know anything about sex? Or was he set up by her mother? Or some persons were saying that DJ Kentucky, he was always speaking out against the Prime Minister. So what am I saying? It's Andrew Holness who set him up? Or did Andrew Holness contact the child's mother and organize the setup? Truth be told, I have gotten a lot of information that I'm not gonna touch as yet. I have also interviewed two females. One of them, she's now 23 years old, and the other one, she's now 31 years old. Stand by. Stand by. Like I said yesterday, and I'm not afraid or ashamed to say it. I rate DJ Kentucky as one of the best selectors around. However, if you have been following this channel for a while, you all know how we do things over here. So we do things without fear or affection, without malice or ill will. And who are vex? Who are vex? That are for them business. Alright? Now, in the news today, we are learning that a Montego Bay taxi driver, he was arrested and charged by detectives at the Montego Bay Sissoko office for sexual offenses. The incident is alleged to have taken place in October last year. The driver's name is Herman Atkinson. He is 52 years old and he is living at Richmond Hill Road in the parish of St. James. The allegations are that Herman, he plies a certain route in the parish of St. James. On the day in question, he loaded the bus that he used to operate as a taxi in the Montego Bay Transport Center. In the bus was a 14-year-old girl. She is said to be a student at a high school in the parish of St. James. The allegations are that the other passengers, they stopped along the route. The 14-year-old girl, she was now the last passenger in the bus. It is said that on reaching her destination, she told the driver Herman, but he started speeding and drove past her destination. It is alleged that he drove to a house, stopped the bus, came out and lifted the 14-year-old out of the bus. It is further alleged that he carried her inside of the house. And he did. You know what? With her, without her consent. Well, I shouldn't even have said that because based on the laws of Jamaica, a 14-year-old girl cannot give consent. It is alleged that when Herman was finished, he dropped off this young girl halfway and told her to walk the rest of the way to her home. A report was made to the police and 52-year-old Herman Atkinson, he was arrested and charged for sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl. He'll be going to the courts shortly. Boy, may I tell you. Now, in this next incident, on Thursday night, January 19, 2023, about 10 o'clock, the management of the HiLo supermarket on the Fairview Shopping Center in Montego Bay, they securely locked up the supermarket and they went away. The supermarket, It is being monitored by one of the top security companies in Jamaica. About minutes to 2 o'clock later that night, a fire alarm signal went to one of the officials at the supermarket. As a result, the fire brigade was contacted. We are told that members of the Montego Bay fire station, they responded and made checks, but there was no fire. Let's pause for a bit right here. What I know is that how these alarms are set up. A signal would first be sent to the security company, monitoring the location. I am also sure that the security company, they would have received other signals. So the firemen, they went and made checks. The question is, did the security company dispatch their response team to go and make checks? If the answer is no, the question is, why not? If the answer is yes, the question is, how come? There is also a security company that is contracted to patrol the Fairview Shopping Center. So, where were these security guards? Because at minutes after 7 o'clock, yesterday morning, Friday, January 20, 2023, one of the managers for the supermarket went and opened the supermarket, and it was discovered that it was broken into. The hoodlums, they drilled a large hole in the back of the wall at the supermarket and entered. Once they were in the supermarket, the hoodlums, they removed the glass from a glass door that leads to the Western Union section. They stole from the vault in the Western Union section about 2 million Jamaican dollars, 6,000 United States dollars, and 5,000 Canadian dollars in cash. So let's do the maths. 6,000 times 150, that's 900,000 Jamaican, and 5,000 Canadian times 114, that's 570,000, plus 900,000 plus 2 million, that's almost 3.5 million Jamaican dollars in cash. There is also a phone store in the supermarket named eSource Mobile. The hoodlums, they also broke into that store. They stole from that store over 20 smartphones, tablets, and other phone accessories valued at almost 400,000 Jamaican dollars. The Montego Bay police, they are carrying out investigations, and we are told that they are following strong leads and they are hoping to make an early breakthrough in this one. Ah boy. Now, in this next incident, this one took place Wednesday night, January 18, 2023, about 9:30. It took place at Montpelier in the parish of St. James. We are learning that residents of the area, they heard gunshots being fired. When the shooting subsided, they went and searched some bushes in the area where they found a youngster. We are told that he's called Junior. Junior was seen lying on his back, suffering from gunshot wounds to his upper body. Junior, he was assisted to a nearby hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. The police were informed, and we are told that when they processed this crime scene, 5 9mm pen shells were recovered from the scene. Now, when I made checks this morning, I was told that Junior, he was still here with us. If anything changes, I'll be updating this story. The mayhem. Now, over in Negril Heights, in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, let me tell you where Negril Heights is. You see, like you're heading towards Negril from Savannah Lamar, and you pass where the Negril Hills Golf Club is. As you go up that little hill, there is a road on the left, right as you pass the guardsman office. That road is Negril Heights. Well, this incident, it took place up there this morning, Saturday, January 21, 2023, about some minutes to 11 o'clock. The details are still sketchy, and we are planning on updating this story in another video, but what we are gathering so far is that a man, his name is Marlon Christopher Lewis. He is 42 years old, and he's living at Negril in the parish of Westmoreland. It is said that Marlon, he was standing in front of a house. He was standing and talking to a female when a motorcycle rode up with 2 hoodlums aboard. The pillion, he opened gunfire at Marlon, hitting him in his upper body. It is suspected that Marlon, he died on the spot. The female, she was not hurt. Now, like I said, I'll be updating this story in a subsequent video. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to do it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. Now, in the final story for today, this one, it took place at the intersection of Lavender Avenue and Norwood Main Road in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James, otherwise called Gulf. Now, that female on your screen, her name is Shaniel Sabrina Franklin, but she was popularly known as Dolly or Dolly Babe. Dolly is 25 years old. Dolly lived at Lilliput in the parish of St. James. She is said to be a past student of the Cambridge High School in the parish of St. James. Now, if you look on your screen, that is a comment that was made by someone who knew Dolly very well. The person said, "We all saw this coming. This girl needed help. A very popular top road facility is to be blamed. All they do is get young females as young as 15 years old, drugs them and turn them into slaves. Only a few recover and made something out of their lives. Look at the one who killed the man and took his car. She was also a victim of that place at a tender age. Dolly was a sweet and kind person, but drugs got the best of her. Rest in peace, sweet girl. Your children are covered in the name of Jesus." So, do you understand what that person is saying? Dolly, she was a lady of the night. She was a mother and she was also a drug addict. Dolly, she did her thing on the streets of Montego Bay. Yesterday morning, Friday, January 20, 2023, about some minutes to 7 o'clock. A team of police officers, they were on patrol in the area when they stumbled upon the body of a female. She was seen lying face down in a pool of blood. The left side of her head was bashed in. She was dressed in a pair of blue jeans pants, black floral blouse, and a pair of brown and blue shoes. She appeared to have died hours before the police found her. She was later identified as none other than 25-year-old Shaniel Sabrina Franklin, also known as Dolly. The Montego Bay police, they are carrying out investigation to find out who killed Dolly and why she was killed. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, what a shame. But me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up